But I so much prefer S Blast. It is so much better. It's not even a joke anymore. It's incredible. I'm gonna make a video on Monday, telling people how much better it is and why it's better. I'm gonna be so excited. Just right now, I'm just so gleeful just thinking about it.
What is going on, ninjas? Logic here with another Ninjala video, baby. And today is February 1st, the start of a new month, so that's new content. But more importantly, there's a topic that I've been wanting to talk about for a long time now, and that's the new S Blast and the old S Burst, and how do the two fit in together? Well, look no further, because we're gonna talk about it all in today's video. So without wasting any more time, let's get directly into the video. But before we get into the actual video, I just want to let you guys know about the Discord. Come and check it out. It is an awesome place, and it would mean the world to me if you just came and hang out and just, you know, talk to the boys in the Discord. Also, be sure to check out the website. It is a really cool place, and we're going to start putting like tournament stuff on there soon, just so you know about information and when it's going to start. So that would be awesome. But now let's get into the actual video. So one of the first questions we have to ask ourselves is, what is an S Blast? So an S Blast is similar to an S Burst. You can only use it once somebody actually hits you. But when you use it and they hit you while you're in that S Blast state, instead of going into a parry state, you instead do a blast, like a radius blast, and it sends your opponent flying. So personally, I think S Blast is overall better for the game, because instead of rewarding luck like S Burst do, S Blast rewards more of the player's skill. This is the direction Ninjala needs to go, mainly because with S Burst you can play all your cards right, but because you made one mistake, just one, and choose the wrong direction for the parry, you lose your life for it. And honestly, I think that's a really harsh punishment for just making one mistake. Obviously, not every altercation is like that, but sometimes that's how it goes down. You make one mistake and, you know, that's it. Another thing I've been seeing a lot of discussion on is how do we implement the S Blast into the regular game mode in Ninjala? And a lot of people were suggesting that we make the S Blast a Shinobi card. I don't personally think that's the proper way to go, just because as of right now we have S Burst in the game and it doesn't require a Shinobi card or anything. So I don't think S Blast should require a Shinobi card either. And I don't think S Blast is necessarily better than S Burst. I really do think it's personal preference. I think some people prefer to go into a parry state, and some people will probably prefer to go into a, oh, let me just push my opponent off of me. And I don't know if it's possible for Gungho to make it to where S Blast and S Burst are synonymous and kind of coexist in the game together. What I'm saying pretty much is that, like, let's say you're in a battle royale or a team battle, and some ninjas have S Burst and some other ninjas have S Blast while still being in the same game mode. And that would be really cool, because at the end of the day, not every ninja is gonna like S Blast and not every ninja is gonna like S Burst. So why not give us the option to do both within the same match? I think that would be really cool. And I'm sure there's gonna be some ninjas out there that prefer to go, you know, into an S Burst because, you know, think about it. S Burst, if you guess the right direction, you end up getting an E-Pawn. That's not necessarily the case with S Blast. You can still get an E-Pawn, but there's no real edge that you get unless they go into a wall, and then maybe then you could get them, especially if you know what to do. But, you know, 9 times out of 10, you use your S Blast and you're just going to be reset it to neutral. But I think the best way to go is make the game to where we could use both S Burst and S Blast, and they just kind of coexist with each other. Because I don't necessarily think that they're better than one another. I just think that it's a player preference. And as a player, I personally think S Blast is just better for me, mainly because when I'm using S Blast, I feel like I have more control over the situation. Because if I go into an S Burst and, you know, I got to do the whole parry thing and I pick the wrong direction, that's usually it. Sometimes, yeah, you can get out of it, but for the most part, especially if you have like low HP, you're done for. But with S Blast, if, you know, they hit me, I use my S Blast, and then I can kind of push them off of me, I'm more in control. I can, you know, I can zoom away, I can get away, I can decide if I want to follow up on an attack. There's so many more options than just going into a parry state. And obviously the parry state isn't going anywhere, like it's still gonna be in the game. Like if you use the same attack, use the same special, you'll go into a parry state with somebody. So it's not going anywhere. It's just you'll be seeing less of it. And I think that's a good thing because you don't always want to be trapped in this RNG rock, paper, scissors mode in the game. You know, we only get like, what, 4 minutes per game? So you don't want to be trapped in that. You want to be more into the action, more, you know, just free will. So I really like the S Blast. And that doesn't necessarily, like, even though I just listed all these reasons on why I like the S Blast, you know, somebody might be like, well, I like S Burst because, you know, I'm either guaranteed to E-Pawn or not, you know, and there's so many ways you could spin it. And there's cons and there's pros for both. Well, you guys know what time it is. It wouldn't be a Logic video without a Ninjala fashion showcase, baby. Today's winner is the Dynamo, baby. Yo, look at this ninja. Honestly, look, dude, this scenery is frame perfect, literally frame perfect. The moon, the Ferris wheel, everything just goes so well together. This is the best Ninjala fashion showcase of the month. It's absolutely beautiful, and I love it. Amazing job, Dynamo. This is a dynamic entry. If you want to be on a Ninjala fashion showcase, all you gotta do is either DM and or tag me on Instagram and or Twitter. I will check both. Or you can post in our dedicated Discord channel for the Ninjala fashion showcase. And that will be the best way to get your ninja featured in a video. All in all, I feel like the S Blast mode would just be really good for Ninjala, mainly because it keeps you more in the action instead of like in a rock, paper, scissors, RNG mode. And I think that's really good for Ninjala. Also, don't forget to fill out the survey. Gungho is doing a survey just on how you feel about the new S Blast mode and just like basic things overall, like what modes do you play and, you know, what do you feel about the game, things like that. And I think it's just really good for us to give that feedback and give them a more detailed description on how we feel about the game, what we think could make the game better, and what we think about the S Blast mode. So don't forget to fill that out. That's really useful. Back to the S Blast and just how I feel on it. I still think it's a really good addition to the game, and I hope it's here to stay. But I don't necessarily want to see S Burst go away. I just want the two to kind of coexist. But if I had to pick, I'd say I'd want S Blast more than I want S Burst. With that being said, what do you guys prefer? Do you prefer S Blast or do you prefer S Burst? Or would you like them to kind of coexist synonymously? Let me know down below. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up as it really helps your boy out. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please do consider doing so, as this is an awesome place and we try to come out with videos every single week. Oh, also, I'm using this new thing on my microphone, so let me know how you guys feel about it. I personally don't like it for videos. I think for like daily discussion, it's fine. But for videos, I don't feel like it's all that great. But let me know how you guys like it. So throughout this whole video, I've been using it, so you should notice it, and there should be a slight difference. So let me know how you feel about the microphone, and we'll go from there. With that being said, this has been Logic, and I will see you in the next chapter.
What's the matter? Patience is a virtue, and time won't hurt you. You'll do it all night.